Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2. So, in this part we will probably be declaring our first war against the Prussians to take Prussian-Württemberg so that we can form the South German Confederation. That'll make our life easier because we won't have to focus on as many minor powers. I technically have the time to go and record a 1 hour long part today, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that, mostly because I still need to go and try to record a couple of parts for this series so that I'm ahead come Thanksgiving, because I won't be able to record for about 2 weeks around that time frame. So let's go ahead, get started. Let me start my timer. Okay. So, like I said, this part will probably be our first war against the Prussians, but we're going to hold off and let muzzle-loaded rifles finish researching. In the meantime, we will hope that we manage to get a couple of extra brigades to field. I would kind of like to finish this one, if at all possible. I mean, technically I could just get rid of these other ones, and it's not that big of a deal. Actually, I probably could easily get rid of the one here by Italy without it really affecting anything, but whatever. What's this? At the age of 67, Emperor Franz I of Austria-Hungary died. Well, it's not Austria-Hungary, it's technically still just Austria, but whatever. Whereupon his mentally and physically impaired son Ferdinand I descended the throne. Because of Ferdinand's inabilities, a so-called, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, secret government conference, which includes Clemens Wenzel, Fürst Metternich, I assume that's how it's pronounced, I don't know for certain, assumed day-to-day control of the government for him. Long live the Emperor. Sure, long live the Emperor. The Emperor that's not really in charge. Bavaria fears our might. Bavaria, there's no reason to fear me. One, you're in my sphere, so let's be realistic here. And tell Baden to ban the Prussians, because the Prussians are bad. They're bad, bad people. So this should finish May 5th of this year, and then we shall declare our first war. Actually, I still have to justify the war. Because yes, I don't have a claim on Prussian-Württemberg. That makes a lot of sense. So, let's go ahead and actually start justifying that claim. We do have a chance of getting discovered for a maximum amount of 11 infamy, so we've got about another year actually, depending on what speed ups and slow down events we run into for justifying. Ah, damn it, we just dropped back down to 45. We'll live. Let's get idealism, because we kind of need the bonus to research points if we want to be able to research things relatively quickly. So we should have that in 2 years at the current rate, which is a little on the slow side if I'm being honest. But I think we can make it. What projects do we got going? We have a canned goods, let's invest in that, and a luxury furniture. I don't really care for the luxury furniture, but we'll invest in it anyway, just to help them get going. But again, they're gonna have an issue with the no, Two Sicilies, I don't care about you. They're gonna have an issue, like I said last part, with getting access to the machine parts. Cement should be pretty easy actually, like there should be tons of cement. Top 5 producers, yeah, you got the UK producing 22. Presumably there's more than just those 5, it's just, it only shows you the top 5. I think we have a cement factory, don't we? We do. It produces basically no cement because there's like no workers there. But you know, technically we do have a cement factory. So we are producing some degree of cement that we can use within our own country. Also, since we have the ability to do this, let's drop taxes by, or tariffs by 20%. That should also hopefully help them to be able to import more of this stuff. Verdi's most influential work, Nabucco, I probably mispronounced that, which premiered in the Scala Opera House in Milan, captivated the hearts of many Italians. Its prisoner choir would go on to become Italy's unofficial anthem. We gained some prestige. Wonderful. We still have a decent lead over Spain, so we don't need to worry too much. We are behind... Wonderful, we got a plus 25%. We are behind Russia, but not by much. In fact, Russia doesn't really beat us much in terms of military power. And same actually with prestige. And if I could get my industry up, like, at all, that would help substantially. You become hostile to the Prussians, Saxony. Need you to ban the Prussians. Okay, we're back up to 46. Wonderful. How are you guys doing? I'll give you some more money. Buy yourselves all the machine parts you need, though I would kind of prefer if you were to build a machine parts factory, even if that means you have to import everything. Just so that we have a little bit of our own production. Maybe that'll help you guys out a little. Because I assume whatever we produce will be used internally before it would be sent out to be sold on the market. But I don't actually know if that's the way the game works. But like I said, I would assume that's the way it would work. But we'll see. And we do have a nice stockpile of money. I wonder how Prussia's doing in terms of money. I'm actually going to move you to Tessin, because our opening move is pretty much going to have to be knocking out these armies. So I'm probably going to send the army in Trapeau, or however it's pronounced, to Oppeln. And then these two will both go and march on Katowice. Oh, well, Katowice, I guess, because it's German, so W becomes a V. The Serb, I'm not going to try and pronounce the name because I suck at pronouncing Eastern European names and Slavic names. In his writing something, the unity of all Southern Slavs in the struggle, or demanded in his writing the unity of all Southern Slavs in the struggle against their Austrian Ottoman oppressors. His writings became the program for the Southern Slav nationalist movement. The Slavs free? Ridiculous. We'll see. I don't expect them to. Now, granted, the Ottoman Slavs, I don't mind, but ours? Yeah, no. Sorry, not happening. There we go. I am going to go ahead and just make a save, just to be on the safe side. I always like to save before declaring wars in Victoria. So I need Prussian Württemberg. I can call in my allies. Everybody will join except Krakow, which is fine, because doesn't Russia have Krakow now? No, they don't. But they are slowly working on it. So I don't really care about losing Krakow. So Prussian Württemberg will call in our allies. Krakow will refuse to join. I I mostly just need to eliminate the Prussians on my border and hope that the French manage to get their act together relatively quickly. So you both go there, you go there. I'm actually going to send you to back them up. Screw it. You're not a full army, but they're going to need the backup. The Krakow refuses to join, but Tuscany, Parma, Modena, Lucca, Württemberg, Saxony, Bavaria, Baden, and France all join. I didn't pay attention to who Prussia's allies were, but they're not buddy-buddy with the British, are they? No. Wonderful. Just needed to check that, because you never know. Now, annoyingly, the French, while they have quite a few troops. They're also in their colonies. That's a hefty presence in North Africa. And not really much. Okay, for some reason, my, I guess, DisplayPort cable decided to cut out for a second there. Luckily, the game appears to have been able to recover. I don't know what happened. I really don't. I'll have to try and figure out what the hell happened. But let's go ahead and get started in our war. So, opening move, we're going to go ahead and try and crush this army. This battle is going okay, but it could be going better. And the reason it's going okay right now is just because we have better organization at the start. Okay, wonderful. So, the non-full army, which is you, I'm going to send you back to Vienna. And the tougher of these two armies, I'm going to have march up to there. I'm going to rely on Baden and Württemberg to take out, or to occupy Prussian Württemberg. Apparently the Ottoman Empire fears our might. Kinda wish I had some support here. Really do. Yeah, we're gonna lose that. I'm gonna back out. Try and spare as many of our troops as we can. I just need to just win this. It doesn't really matter if I trounce Prussia right now. I just need to win it. That's really all that matters. Now I could go and get the miners to leave. And I don't have enough jingoism to add a war goal to them. No, guys, you're not getting all of that stuff, I'm sorry. The only thing that matters is getting them to accept this. Which right now they're not inclined to do. Occupy a little bit more of their stuff. The French are getting involved now. Ooh, I didn't realize you were friends with the Netherlands. You are, interesting. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna move you a little bit further south. And now we pretty much just wait until we have the war score. I'm kind of going to leave the fighting mostly to the French and my miners. Let's go ahead and actually retake our stuff. now that they've mostly backed off. Yes, we support our boys. I'll gain some consciousness. I can live with that. There we go. Prussian-Württemberg. Thank you. And make a save just before we actually make them, you know, again, just be on the safe side. And form the South German Confederation. Wonderful. Welcome aboard. Dump a whole bunch of points into you. Let's start trying to influence. Ooh, okay. Well, Denmark might be a little bit of a difficult person to influence since I am now needing to fight both the Prussians and the British for it. So armistice signed on August 28th, 1843. This was actually a fairly short war. I'd have to... When did we start the war? I don't think we got a newspaper for it, sadly. No, it doesn't look like we got a newspaper for us starting the war, which is a shame. So I don't quite know... Oh, here we go. The war raged from February 17th, 1843. So yeah, short war. Very short war. But that's always good. Now I kind of just need to get my soldiers back game, so if we could have this happen fairly quickly, that would be grand. I think I'm mostly going to be fighting the British, though, for Denmark. And I think I can live with fighting them. Actually, you know, I don't really need to set you to 3 bars right now. I'll set you just down to 1. I want to focus on Saxony and Denmark. And invest in you guys so you can actually build. Slowly coming back. What do you need? Well, I'll build you up first because you're the one who needs the least. So you need an infantry. Send you to Vienna. And get you your infantry. Oh, okay, and the British have decided to abandon Denmark, apparently. I'm not quite sure why, but they did. That's fine with me. Can I invest in Denmark at all, out of curiosity? Well, one, I haven't discovered railroads, so the answer to that is no, but I can build factories if I feel so inclined. Now, annoyingly, when you found the South German Confederation, although here it's... Okay, so the event is South German Confederation, but then their country is the South German Federation. Okay, whatever. Weird. Either way, as I was saying, for whatever reason when you found them, they lose all their military, so they start from scratch, which is very weird. I wonder if the same thing happens if you play as any of those countries and form it. Because I believe you can form it if you play as any of those countries that are required for it. Because that is slightly annoying, although it's also pretty good because the South German Confederation is able to become a great power. And if they become a great power, it means we're going to have to conquer them. Where are they on the list? They should be towards the bottom. Actually, I'll just hover over. It says right there, okay, 54. So they're pretty far down, but once they get their military up, they can actually become a great power relatively easily, which is very annoying, like I said. They also have a decent industry score as they manage to build up. Okay, you're done. What do you need? You need 2 infantry. I can only give you 1 right now. So, in exchange, I will also give you 1 from the Italian forces. that are down by the Italian border. Oh, okay, now you guys are building the other stuff. Wonderful. Now you want to build a winery and a liquor distiller. I think you guys can handle those yourself. I also don't really care for them, if I'm being honest. Let's try to decrease the militancy. I don't think it's a big deal, but let's decrease it anyway. Yeah, see, South German Confederation just getting their military up is now all the way up at 22 from 54. So they can become a great power fairly quickly. And I think if we're going to try and form Greater Germany, we're gonna have to actually fight the South German Federation, because I imagine they will become a great power. No matter what. And now Krakow wants to be allies again. I mean, Russia's still gaining on you. Well, not anymore, actually. Or, well, it's not going to show you there. Never mind, because you're not in my sphere anymore, so it doesn't matter. But no, I don't care to be your ally. You abandoned me. You're also not in my sphere, so I don't give a crap about you. Ionian Islands are apparently our best friends, which I feel is BS. No two Sicilies, I don't care about you. What do you need? You need artillery. That means I'm gonna have to get rid of some. You know what? I'm getting rid of the Italian forces. Screw it. Oh, never mind. That wasn't actually gonna get me. Oh well. Leave them be. You actually have an artillery piece, so send you there. Let's improve Denmark's opinion of us. Oh, now the Prussians are back to trying to get with Denmark. They gotta make up their mind if they're gonna try and get with Denmark or not. Go. Let's go ahead and get the experimental railroad, so we can start getting some of those built. That's fine, France. You can have Parma. I don't care about them. Now, I could build up my navy, and realistically, I probably should. It's just a case of I don't really care for the navy too much, and it's not super helpful to us. But it does give us some more stuff, so I'll build a couple man-of-wars and a few frigates. We'll lose some money while we import all the materials. But, you know, it'll all even out eventually. The issue is mainly just because, yeah, we need to import the materials, because we don't produce enough. And my timer has 6 more minutes on it. Just wanted to check. Now, see, if I went to war with the Ottomans, who I could probably beat, and if I were to take over Northern Africa from them, or even just a little bit, say Libya, I could start trying to build a colonial empire in Africa, which might be fun, but we've got more important things to deal with right now. Quarantine the affected state. Okay, there we go. Now I can build some more. So, you need your artillery. I can get you 4. So you'll almost be there. Okay, and the Prussians have added Denmark to their sphere and then proceeded to decide to stop influencing Denmark. Because that was their logic, I guess. You know, I can lower tariffs again, I think, a little. It's just a question of, do I want to? I don't know. Let's go ahead and start slowly making our way up to nationalism and imperialism, because that's going to be very important for us. We could also really take advantage of the extra national focus points. Oh, and Prussia's back to influencing Denmark. They really got to make up their mind. They keep abandoning them and then coming back and saying, wait, no, we want you. I really kind of do want to... Then I have to defend this. Might be easier actually to go to war with Egypt. Yeah, if I decide to build a colonial empire in Africa, I think we'll go to war with Egypt for it right now, because they're just easiest to take care of. Where the hell are you coming from? Okay, I don't know where the hell that guy is coming from, because he came from up here. I don't own anything up here. Oh no. What the hell kind of route is that? Okay, whatever. Apparently the game decided to have him walk through the South German Federation to get to me. Or to get to Vienna. Now, I assume Prussia's either going to have Denmark decrease their opinion of me, or he's going to tell them to ban my embassy. One of the two. I'm not quite sure which. I guess we'll find out. They need 50 to decrease opinion. Okay, they have not gone for that. They need 65 for ban embassy. There we go. I am actually losing a decent amount of money right now. Now I am allowed to queue up building railroads myself if I wanted to. I should really fortify my border with Prussia. If we're being honest here, I really should. want to do that though? Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on with my, well, there's my timer. I don't know what the hell's going on with my, either graphics card or the DisplayPort cable or something, because something's just fucking up that's causing my screen to periodically go blank. It could even potentially be an issue with my monitor, I have no idea. But you know what? Either way, that's going to be it for this part because my timer just went off. Hopefully the black screen that just happened doesn't affect the recording. The first one seemed to have caused Bandicam to stop recording. This one it didn't, so we don't know what happened. Either way, we will see. I'll check the recording and make sure nothing got fucked up. But that'll be it for this part. I will see you all next time. Quick reminder, I do have Patreon, so if you enjoy the content on the channel, the easiest and best way to help support it is to go and become a patron, which you can find a link to down in the description below. But until next time, as always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you all next time. But until then, a goodbye and farewell.